Hey everybody, it's Marcus here with Good E-Reader, and today we're looking at the unreleased ViewPad 10 Pro. Now this tablet is running the Intel Oak Trail chipset, so it's the Z670 1.5 gigahertz. It has a 32 gig a solid state drive along with 2 gigs of RAM. For the graphics, it's Intel chipset embedded. You can see here that it's a 10.1 inch. The resolution is 1024 by 600. It's capacitive as well as multi-touch. And you can increase the storage, so if a 32 gigs is not enough, you can increase it up to a further 32 gigs via the micro SD, and this will do full 1080p video playback. So let's just take a look at some of the angles here. You can see here a full HDMI, and you can see that they do have it hooked up to a ViewSonic TV. Full USB 2.0 port, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, as well as the DC in, so this is how you would charge it. Looking at the top here, it has a hold button. Likely that's to hold the orientation from portrait to landscape mode, as well as the power button. It's probably look like volume toggles. And you can see here there's this little speaker. It's a little dark, but you can see that here. So it looks like there's just a speaker here on the side. I can't really see. Yeah, it looks like there's 2 speakers here. Okay, so let's just take a look at the back. You can see here that it does have a docking station, and this has as well as a mic input, headphone jack, Ethernet cable, as well as HDMI and 2 USB ports. The ViewSonic reps told us here that this will be not included with the tablet, but you should be able to buy it for about $35 to $40 US. That's what they told us here. So let's just take a look at this tablet interface. As you can see here, it's a Windows 7 Professional OS, but here's the really neat thing. What do we have here? A full Android interface. So not only does this do all of your Windows apps, but this also does all of your Android apps as well. Now this is running Android Froyo, so there's no word yet on whether this will do Honeycomb or anything like that. Let's just go to about this device. See Android 2.2, the build number. You can also see here on the device that it actually has physical buttons, and this is mainly to interface with the Android aspect of it. So, back, home, the settings button, zoom. So I think that this would make a money device for developers who want to make both Windows 7 apps, and they also want to do Android apps. This would be a killer developer unit, but it is also a very good consumer unit too, that you don't have to dual boot this. There are tablets out there that allow you to root the device that will give you dual booting functionality, but pretty well this is all software driven, so I'm pretty happy with this. You can simply hit the little Windows button here and go back to your Windows interface. You can see here that it is just running a Windows 7 Professional. It's not really optimized for tablets or anything like that, but they do have a kind of a neat little touchscreen type of thing, so you can look at the system info. You can see that it's really small. Alright, you can also check your thermal condition, set it up that way, as well as your display. You can see here resolution 1024 by 768. So this tablet is yet unreleased, so you're not going to be able to pick it up just yet, but we heard around July of this year we should start seeing it. Of course, being Windows, you got full Adobe Flash, you could use all of your favorites, Windows programs, chat clients, and so on. I think the real big selling point behind this is the instant switch between Windows and Android. This is probably, bar none, one of the coolest type of tablets that we've seen that really does this sort of thing. And you can see that it does have web browsing working. So we're gonna go to, you can see that the touch screen isn't really that responsive. And you can see that there are Chinese characters. We are again at Computex 2011 in Taipei. So for a good e-reader, this is Marcus. And this is a goodereader.com exclusive. Everybody take care.